It's time for Ryan's Roses. Yvette reached out, and she's saying here in San Bernardino that they are not married, actually. They are not married. They've been together for 4 years, and she says she's 6 months pregnant. So he and his buddies go out to this one bar every Friday night. It's a standing thing, okay? It's in his schedule. Every Friday night they go, and one of his friends DM'd her saying he keeps trying to get women to go across the street with him from the bar.
Okay.
So one of his dudes DM'd her, his, other half, and said, I guess the bar is across the street from a hotel, and he's trying to get women to go over there with him.
Weird.
Yeah, for sure weird. But I guess valuable that this friend reached out to Yvette. Yvette, thanks for coming on. We were just talking about what's going on here in that DM you got. What did the DM say from one of his friends about what he's trying to do with women?
So I got a DM basically explaining that he goes to the bar every Friday and that sometimes he tries to get women to come across the street with him. And it just really threw me through a loop because I've never even met this friend. I've never even had conversations with him before. And I am 6 months pregnant. So it's really concerning to me to know, obviously, who's about to be the father of my child and figure out what's going on here. He
said in this DM that your boyfriend made out with somebody?
Yeah, he did. He said he made out with somebody last week, and I just really need to figure out what's happening here.
Wow.
I mean, it's interesting that he reached out to you because a lot of guys would go bro code and not say anything, I'm guessing.
Yeah, most of the time.
It is, and it's also weird you don't know him, though.
Yeah, maybe is he trying to cause a stir because he wants to be with you?
I mean, if I knew him, that would make more sense, probably. Right. But if I've never met him, it seems kind of like a risky move.
Or he's just trying to sabotage your boyfriend for whatever reason.
All right. Well, Yvette, we know what we need to know here now, so stand by. We're going to call him in just a second, see if we can find out who's top of mind, who he's sending these roses to, and we offer them, okay? It's Ryan's Roses, 102.7 Kiss FM. We're in the middle of Ryan's Roses this morning. Kiss FM. We just caught up with Yvette, who's on the phone, who reached out to us. They're not married. They're not engaged. She's pregnant, 6 months pregnant. They've been together 4 years. And he has a standing night out, guys' night, every Friday night. He and his guys get together.
I don't love that he goes out every Friday night while she's home pregnant.
I'm with you. That struck me. I was like, every Friday night, he's out, and she's like, fine with it. But recently, they went out, and a friend of his that she doesn't know DM'd Yvette and said, hey, your boyfriend is trying to get women to cross the street to go to a hotel. Also, he was making out with somebody the other night when they were together.
A lot of info.
It's a lot of detail, so I don't think the guy's making it up.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, Yvette doesn't really know this guy friend, but the guy knows her boyfriend, and they hang out. And so why did he reach out? Well, he wanted to either tell you the truth, he's got something against your boyfriend, or he wanted you to know because he told you, and he told you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. I mean, that's where we are. So I need you to say, Yvette, you have my permission to call, and then your boyfriend's name. Go ahead.
Yes, I give you my permission to call.
Got it. Okay. We're going to do that now. Sisney's going to take over and offer him some roses. We want to find out who he's thinking about, who is top of mind. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Good luck, okay, Yvette? 4 years together, not married. She's pregnant, 6 months, and here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Drew, please?
Yes, this is he.
Hello. Hi, my name is Frankie. I'm calling from Full Bloom. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay.
Fantastic. Well, we deliver here in San Bernardino and surrounding areas and offering a free promotion. It's a free dozen red roses.
I'm not interested.
No, before you hang up, they're free. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. I don't need cash from you, credit card info, or anything like that. Is there anybody you want to send free roses to? We can start with the name.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously.
Well, okay. Sure. This feels weird.
No, so who would you want to send them to?
Okay. Yeah, let's send them to Denise.
Great. And what do you want to put on the note?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. Just put, you know what? Put, you got me tripping.
You got me tripping. Okay.
Drew?
Yo.
My name is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we've got your girlfriend Yvette on the phone. Could you share with us how you know Denise?
Right. Oh my God. Denise is she's a friend of my mom's.
You got me tripping. Is that what is that like? What is he?
She had like a surgery. She had like a surgery recently. I was just trying to cheer her up, you know. It's like an inside joke, you know.
All right. Well, your
joke.
girlfriend is on the phone here. So just so we're clear, Denise, you got me tripping. Here's some red roses. Is to your mom's friend, and you're trying to make her feel better while she's recovering from surgery. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah. She tripped and fell. You know, it's like a joke. It's an inside joke. She'll think it's hilarious. You know, it's like a joke.
True. Okay. Denise, would you like to speak? Yeah, go ahead,
That
Denise.
is such a lie.
Hey, what's up?
I knew you were no good. I mean, you know what? Everyone told me, my mom, my sister, my best friend, that, you know what, I was too blind to see it. And you know what? I'm way too out of your league for this. This is ridiculous. You think you can do better than me? You're insane.
Babe, can we talk about this later? You know?
Why didn't I listen to them? The signs are all there. Now I'm having this cheater's baby. Well, listen to me, because I need you to get out of my apartment today.
Whoa, babe. You are overreacting, okay? It was just a little joke, okay? I didn't know it was, I was on the radio. You know, everything's
right. By the way, it was Julian.
Julian. So Julian tipped her off. Basically said that you were making out with somebody on your guys' night out, and you're also trying to invite women across the street to the hotel across from the bar.
No, man, Julian always be lying, man. He's lying.
Goodbye.
So Denise is
I really hope you don't
Julian's lying.
Your ex-girlfriend like you treated me.
Babe, we're having a baby. You can't think about it. Babe.
Drew, it sounds like she's kind of made up her mind here. Julian is the first thing that happened here, and his information, which was very specific. And then you just sent roses while you've got a pregnant girlfriend to another woman named Denise. We don't buy into any of the story you're giving us about that she tripped, and that's why you sent red roses to her. It doesn't add up.
All y'all got me tripping for real.
Okay, well, we didn't mean to do that, or did we? Maybe we did. I guess we did mean to do that. Yvette wanted to get to the bottom of it. I think she did. And Yvette, we wish you the best of luck in this tricky situation.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to let Drew go. And there you have it. Wow. Ryan's Roses, Mondays and Thursdays. Okay, so we just had a Ryan's Roses call. And net, he who's dating Yvette, not married, not engaged, they're having a baby in 3 months. And he basically got caught cheating because his friend ratted on him, right? But what she said was interesting during all of this. She said, you don't even deserve me. You think you can do that behind my back? You don't deserve me. I'm out of your league. Is that a good thing or a bad thing to be with someone that's out of your league? I almost think that's great.
I don't know. To have that thought already is not, I don't love it.
No, but like, I want to be with someone out of my league.
Yeah, and I almost feel like each partner should feel like they're out of their league with their partner.
Yeah, I agree with that concept.
Yeah.
Like, you have to feel like I've got to do almost everything I can every day to prove to you that I get to play in your league
Right.
with you.
Sure.
Right, Sissany? You follow me on that?
I don't know that I love having that title on either end of the relationship.
Yeah, I don't want an equal. I want better.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah, because it makes you be better. Makes you want to be better.
You've got to come up with really good things to be the best you, because that better person's got you beat.
Well, you don't have to.
That's what you want.
Come up. We don't have to like do a circus act.
But in this case, she was out of his league, and all the wrong things happened because of it.
Yes. Well, she was out of his league, and so he didn't treat her with respect, clearly, no matter what league anybody was in.
No, but it's interesting that her whole family saw it. She was saying that her mom and her sisters or whatever siblings were telling her, like, you know, when your family just sees things and you don't because you're blinded by love.
Yeah.
This is one of those situations.
Well, Linda's in Fullerton. Linda, you just heard the Ryan's Roses. What'd you think? What was your take on Yvette and San Bernardino and Drew?
He's a liar. He's a player. And thank you, Julian, because he rescued her from a lifetime of cheating and just like absolute nonsense. Good for her for knowing her worth.
Yeah, that's the friend of Drew's that was hanging out with them that saw him make out with another woman and try and invite somebody across the street to a hotel. And so I guess good on Julian for Yvette to get to the truth. Without that, we wouldn't be here.
That's right. That's a real friend.
Linda, thank you for listening, Fullerton. Have a good morning there. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let me just tell you this story because it's different than most. She says, Ryan and Ellen, my husband cheated on me with another mom from my daughter's class. Oh. This she knows. Mm-hmm. She said, I forgave him under one condition and one condition only, that he doesn't actually love her. So no emotional connection. He swears he doesn't, but it's still difficult, and there are always days when I really wonder. I want to know if he's thinking about me or if he's thinking about her.
Oh, wow.
Lauren?
Yes.
Well, thank you for writing us from Rosemead. I have to give you credit for forgiving him in the first place. That must have been one of the most difficult things you've ever had to do in your life.
Oh, my God, Ryan, you have no idea how hard it's been on me. It's just killing me.
And what about the other woman? What happened there?
Well, from what I understand, the other woman decided that her and her husband were going to separate. I found out through one of the moms at school. So I'm just completely terrified now of what's going to happen in the relationship.
He cheated on you with a mom of another child that goes to school with your child. How did you find out?
Well, I just got a little suspicious. I felt, as a woman, we get that intuition that something was going on. So I went into the computer and I saw some Facebook messages. And then I also went into his phone and I saw some messages. And this has been going on for quite some time now. My daughter's in kindergarten, and this has been going on since she was in preschool.
Wow. And he got away with it. And you
Yes.
You confronted him. How did he react when you said, look, I know what's going on here?
He at first tried to deny it, and he tried to, skate around it a little bit. But I basically said, you're caught, and I kicked him out of the house. I said, you have to go. And I broke down, and it was just like, it was horrible. I'm
impressed. Yeah. I'm impressed that you said, I'll forgive you under a condition, and that condition being, tell me you don't love her. He swears that he doesn't love her, but you obviously have your doubts, and I understand you want to know. If we were to call him and offer him some roses, who would be the first name or woman that pops into his head? And that's what we're going to do next, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Ryan's Roses, we're going to make the call. Patty is in the studio. You've got Lauren married to her husband. Her husband cheated on her. She found out about it. She addressed it. She forgave him under one condition, that he doesn't love her. Remember the other woman that he cheated on with? She's a mother of a child in the same class as Lauren's. Can you believe it?
Well, it brings up that whole emotional cheating thing. Is emotional cheating? I think yes.
So let's make this call. I'm going to put Lauren up on the phone. She just wants to know who is top of mind. Hey, Lauren, what is the other woman's name?
Catherine.
All right, so we want to find out. When we say to him, who do you want to send roses to, does he say Lauren or Catherine? And then what kind of card? And Patty is going to come in. Now, Lauren, I need you to just say on the air here, you say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
So, Lauren, what we're going to do is have Patty get on the phone with him, and she's going to call him. She'll offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to. Does he say, I want to send them to Lauren or Catherine? And then we're actually going to try something a little bit different. We're going to find out what type of card, because she's got a selection of cards. What theme card does he want? And then what kind of detail does he want to add to that theme card? And this was a suggestion we got yesterday from a listener. So here we go. Good luck. I'm a little nervous because we know he's already cheated on you, but let's find out if there's an emotional connection or not, okay?
Okay.
Hi, may I speak to Josh?
This is Josh.
Josh, good morning. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Floral Boutique. How are you this morning?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free. You can send them to whoever you want this morning. I'm only doing this offer today for 5 customers, and I would love for you to go ahead and take this offer, and you can send them, like I said, to whoever you want. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to, with the beautiful note and the address.
All right. You said they're free.
Yeah, they're all free. All I do ask is if you, I don't know, if you have a Yelp account or a Facebook, I would love for you to just go ahead and go to my page and just write a quick review and on the delivery service that I provide today for the person you're sending the flowers to.
Sure. Yeah. Yes, I'd be happy to.
Thank you very much for helping me. This really does help. I truly do appreciate it.
Okay. Yes.
So
You're a new business.
Yes, I just opened it a few weeks ago. So let's just start with this. You know, I have a few bouquet themes, and it comes with a beautiful card. So let's just start with that. I love you, I miss you, happy birthday, happy anniversary, and a get well soon.
I love you.
So you want that theme and the card?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we'll do that. 1 second. Let me check. And what's the name of the person we're going to send these to?
I'm going to be sending them to Lauren.
Lauren, and that's Lauren?
Yes, that's right.
And what do you want to put on that note?
I want to say, I love you more every day.
Josh, it's Ryan Seacrest. I want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and I've got Lauren, your wife, on the phone, along with Ellen Kay, who's here with me, and she wanted us to call you. And Lauren, why don't you tell Josh why we're all here?
Josh, I'm really sorry. I had to know if you were still thinking about Catherine. I've not been doing well. I don't know if you know this, but her husband and her separated, and I've been going to school every day. I see her on occasion. I've been living in all this fear, and I'm really sorry, but I'm really having a hard time, but I want to work it out with our family.
Oh, baby. Lauren, I love you. I want you to know I'm so sorry. I'm sorry every day for what I put all of us through. You and the girls. I think about it every day, and I know there's nothing that I can do to take it away, but I love you so much for letting me try.
I know. I need time. I'm sorry. It's just like I said. It's been really difficult on me, but I just had to know. I had to know if you still have feelings for this woman.
No, baby, no, it's over. I swear to you, it's over. I swear. I feel horrible. I feel horrible for what I've done to you. And I don't know if I can ever repay what I've done. But I hurt so much right now that you even have this doubt.
Well, so, Josh, my guess after talking to Lauren is that this is going to be obviously in her head for a long, long time, and rightfully so. And Lauren, I don't know that you should feel obligated to apologize, because I think that everyone understands, and including your husband here understands, why you'd be insecure about it, and why you might be second guessing it, and why you'd be making this phone call. So I don't even think you need to apologize about it. Josh, would you agree?
Yeah, you don't have anything to apologize about.
No, I understand. I just want to move on is the point, and that's probably why I'm apologizing, because I want to be forgiving. I want to forget, but it's difficult.
Well, this is your choice, and if this is what you guys believe is right for you and can bring peace to you and happiness to you, then we send our good luck wishes and hope that it can work out and you guys can be happy and keep your family where they need to be for each other. All right?
All right.
We're going to let you go at this point.
Thank you,
Okay.
Ryan. Thank you.
Good luck, guys. Bye. Bye.
Good luck.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissy, I think my husband's cheating on me. Let's get her on.
That's not all she wrote.
Elena, thank you for writing to us. So you think he's cheating on you. What evidence do you have?
I mean, sorry, I'm a little nervous. I don't have a lot of tangible evidence exactly. It's just that, like, I can feel, like, I know that he's doing it. His behaviors have changed. He's secretive. I feel like he's always hiding things from me. He's distracted when we're around. He doesn't hang out with me and the kids in the same way. He doesn't seem like he's interested. I just know, I know that he's cheating. He's different, and I just know. I just know.
So you say that you found a text from a girl to him. And what was in this picture that was sent to him?
It was a picture of her and like this girl and a child, like her daughter, I'm assuming, or maybe like a niece or something.
What did it say?
I don't remember. I just saw the picture and got upset about it.
What do you make of that?
Yeah, I
But,
mean,
like, I just think, I personally just think that's really inappropriate. I don't know why. I can't think of a context in which I would send a picture of me and my child, or me and a niece, or a child's friend to a married. I just can't.
right. I was thinking maybe it could be a coworker, but you would email those pictures, maybe.
I don't know. Elena, how long have you been married?
6 years.
All right, hold tight. We're going to call her husband after this. Elena's on the phone, married 6 years. Her husband's acting secretive. She thinks he's cheating on her. She found a picture. A picture came in, a text from another woman, and in the picture, there's a picture of the woman and then maybe her daughter or niece or something that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And Elena, what we're going to do to try and get to the bottom of this is call him and offer him some roses. So Sissany will do that, and then Sissany will ask a couple questions. Really important that we hear his responses to get an idea of what's in his head, okay?
Okay.
So just need you to stay very, very quiet until we tell your husband that he is on the air, and that'll be obvious, all right?
Okay, sure.
Would you say, Ryan, you've my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on Kiss FM?
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KSFM.
So Sisney's going to make that call. Stay very quiet. Good luck, okay, Elena?
Okay, thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Jimmy.
This is him.
Hi, Jimmy. My name is Luna. I'm calling from Full Moon Flowers. We're actually brand new here in Arcadia on the corner of Baldwin and Duarte. How are you doing this morning?
Good.
Good. Well, I'm calling because we are offering a chance for local residents to send free flowers to anybody that they'd like today, and you have been selected. So you can send these flowers to anyone. I don't need cash or credit card info. They're absolutely free.
Oh, I mean, how did you get my phone number?
You may have purchased something online in the last 6 to 18 months and opted to receive clicked on to receive some promotional offers.
Okay, and you guys don't need any credit card information or anything like that at all?
No, I don't need anything from you. Just the name of the person that you want to send them to, and we can put a quick note. They're just free, and we hope that you refer us to friends and family. I mean, that's the catch.
Okay. I mean, all right.
Okay, great. So,
what do you need from me?
the name of the person you want to send them to?
My wife, Elena.
Elena, okay. Cute. And what would you like to put on the note?
To my one and only.
To my one and only. Very sweet. And then I can just write that, like, love Jimmy or something?
Yeah, I love Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. We have your wife, Elena, on the line, and she's reached out to us to reach out to you because she has a concern that you are cheating on her.
What?
She has a concern that you're cheating on her. She tells us that you're getting pictures sent to you from another woman and that you just your behavior's changed a little bit. She's on the phone. Could you explain to her what's going on?
Whoa, okay. I don't know why she thinks I'm cheating and why she's going.
You can speak to her directly. She's on the line.
I'm here. You can talk. Jimmy, you're lying. You're lying. I know that something's going on.
Why would something be going on? We have 2 kids. We're happy. What makes you think something's going on?
Because it is. Why are you because you're gone all the time. Whenever you're home with the kids, you don't pay attention to them anymore, and you hardly pay attention to me, and you're getting text messages from women sending you pictures. It's inappropriate.
Okay.
And
who's the text message from, Jimmy?
That. Okay. The text message, the picture that you're referring to, is with one of my coworkers and her niece. Okay, they went from Legoland. They went to Legoland because I referred them to Legoland, and then she sent me a picture saying, "Hey, we went. Did you read the text message under? Hey, thanks for the recommendation."
Jimmy, I got to tell you, it was a little strange your dialogue with Sissany when she first connected with you, and I mean this with respect. You sound a little defensive right now.
A little angry.
It worries me a little bit about maybe us not knowing the whole.
When someone's being attacked, they defend themselves.
Jimmy, I wouldn't use that word. I'm just saying that we hear a little defensiveness, and I don't know what's behind that.
My wife thinks I'm cheating on her.
Well, I understand, but there's no reason to yell. But I just think that there's some anger there, and we don't know what's behind all that.
Maybe I just don't want to be accused of cheating on my wife by my wife in front of the world.
Whatever. You know what?
That's fair.
Jimmy, I know that you're cheating, and it's fine. This is fine. I know that you're cheating, and it's fine because I'm cheating too.
What? So hold on for a second. What'd you say? You said you've been cheating too?
Funny. Is this a joke?
No, I'm not joking.
Hellena, stop it. Stop it. This is too far, okay? I don't know, stop, okay? This isn't funny. I am not cheating on you. I have never cheated on you. You need to take that back.
Hellena, did you just say you've been doing it to him?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
Are you just saying that? Because we don't want to waste anybody's time here.
No, I'm not.
Hellena.
Jimmy, hold on. Hellena, do you know for a fact that Jimmy's cheating? Do you have evidence that you didn't tell us about?
I know, and I don't know how to justify that to anybody who isn't me.
Right, so then you retaliated by cheating, or you were cheating?
I started cheating after I thought that he was cheating.
Right, well, there's nothing that we can. So I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you guys are having this in your relationship. But what do you want us to do about it? You're doing what you're accusing him of.
I wanted him
crazy,
to.
I'm not. That's not. Hold on. Just hold on. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. So
right.
I don't even know. Do you believe it that she's cheating?
I believe it.
You do?
I do. I believe that she wanted.
So she was just using this call to get him to say it on the air so she could say, me too? I was doing it also?
Maybe. Because she was so adamant. Remember, she kept saying, I know you're cheating. I know you're cheating.
After you retaliate.
I don't know.
This is supposed to get to it just doesn't work.
She wanted to make herself feel better for cheating.
Look, Hellena, I have Jimmy on the other line. I'm sorry that you felt your husband's cheating, and I'm sorry that you felt you had to do that as revenge, but there's nothing for us to do here.
I guess, I mean, you guys have already helped or done enough. I don't. Because you heard it too. You heard how he responded.
No, but I heard what you said too.
Yeah,
you put us in a bad position. I heard what you accused him of, and then I heard what you said. I don't know what you want us to do is what I'm saying to you. And I am sorry that you're both in this situation, but at the end of the day, you guys probably shouldn't be together.
I don't know that I disagree.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you, Jimmy's gone. I'm going to let you go as well. And I just hope that you guys can find happiness together or apart. Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Bye. Yes, Tanya.
I just got irked when she said you guys have done enough. Done enough? What did we do?
Yeah.
I don't think she's blaming us.
I do.
How is she blaming us? She's the one that did everything wrong.
Yeah. So if she's blaming us, we didn't do anything.
Yeah, we didn't
I
do
know.
Okay. So you shouldn't be upset if you didn't do anything.
I'm
if
a
you did
little
something, then you could be upset.
Upset with her.
All right. Well, look. It's only Thursday. We got to get through another day together, all of us, okay?
If anything,
So,
she used us.
let's have a family meeting. Yeah, see, now
Yeah.
Sisney's feeling used. Tanya's upset.
I don't like feeling used.
Let's come back. They're both cheating. All right, period. What? Let's
I don't know
can
if
we
he's
get-
cheating.
Can we get 10 minutes back of our life? Seacrest with you. And we had a Ryan's Roses where we were you're right, Sisney said we were used for her to just broadcast the fact that her husband, she believes, was cheating, so she revenge cheated. So
Right.
what are we supposed to do? I don't know what to do in a situation like that. It's like, okay, well, we didn't catch anybody, and the peace of mind, how are we going to get peace of mind when you just surprised you think cheating husband that you're cheating as well? Like, it's a wash.
Yeah.
Tanya's disgusted by the whole notion. The fact that she took time to walk us down that path. And then you think she blamed us?
Yeah, I think she blamed us. I think she's blaming him. I think she's projecting.
I don't feel like she blamed us. I just think that it's
No.
all bad. It's all sour. There's no good coming out of it. Paige, he was accused of cheating on the radio, okay? So you think it's natural for him to be so angry and defensive? Because he definitely sounded that way.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if anyone is accused of something like that, especially in public, he's going to be a little defensive. And then she, that she was cheating too, I feel like that was a ploy to, get him to admit.
Absolutely.
I don't know why I think that if he were not cheating, he wouldn't have been defensive. I just feel like you would be more matter of fact.
Maybe, but he was
you
attacked
guys,
in
but
essence.
it'd be you guys. I'm not even gonna go down this path, right?
Yeah. Some people are different though. I kind of get angry sometimes if I get defensive if someone accuses me of something and I know I didn't do it.
Really?
Yeah, it could be something stupid like not putting the dishes away in the dishwasher. You know, it's like
You get angry about that?
not angry, but I'll raise my voice. Like I know I didn't put it. I put them in there. You know, and then that's it.
No wonder Michael's so quiet.
He's not quiet at all. Please.
Really? He always seems quiet,
He's
hairless and quiet.
too-
On the chest. Always sees no body hair. and he's quiet.
We're very, very loud Latinos in that house.
Really? Because the image I have is no body hair for him and very quiet. Because he must be on good behavior when he's around us.
Clearly.
Valerie, thanks, Paige. Go ahead, Valerie. You're on with us. So she knew he wasn't cheating, you say?
I think that she just used the show to humiliate her husband.
So you think he wasn't cheating and she knew it, but she just wanted to humiliate him and then broadcast her cheating? That she's doing it?
I think she's a little sociopath. I mean, I think that the reason why he was so defensive is because she's always doing this stuff at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, when it's on the radio, he's like, "What?"
Yeah, he lost it.
Right.
You know, I think he's been tortured by her for quite some time now. Probably
So
any
then-
text message, you know.
Hey, good news. Let's get out.
Yeah.
You know, let's throw the white flag and get out.
Absolutely.
Life's
He
too
needs to
short.
get out. Well,
All that negative
really
energy
know.
kills you. All
I
that
mean, they
negative
don't-
energy in your body kills you.
They don't love each other. You can feel it.
Right. But every day of stress and anxiety, internal negativity actually takes time off your life.
For sure.
Science proves it.
Absolutely.
It's double
All right,
the work.
Valerie, you take care. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Leslie, Culver City. She says here in the email, I was out of town for the weekend with the kids, and I tried to reach my husband on the phone, but he did not pick up. A little while later, I checked the location of his iPhone, and he was in the Venice Beach area. Ooh. Nice area. Great area. Nice to roam around. Fantastic on the weekends. Hello, Abbott Kinney. I didn't think anything of it until later that day when a girlfriend of ours Instagrammed a picture from the same area. It just seemed like way too much of a coincidence. So I asked him who he was with that day. He said he went for a beer by himself because it was a beautiful day. That sounds
Come on.
strange. A beautiful
Yeah.
day by yourself, a beer. Then later he changed his story and said that a couple of his buddies were there day drinking and he joined them. When I mentioned that she was there that day too, he acted surprised, which was weird, making me even more suspicious. All right, Leslie?
Yes.
Thank you for sending us the email. So tell me about this girl that was in the same area as your husband. Is she a real friend? Have you always thought that she was a little, were you suspicious of her before? Like, give me some background and context on this girl.
I mean, she's one of those flirty girls, you know. She's one of those always posting on Instagram, look at my hot body at the beach kind of girls. But I don't know. It was weird because I was out of town. I was gone for the weekend. I had the kids. You know, I tried calling my husband. He didn't pick up. So, you know, when he didn't call me back, I checked his location on my iPhone, and he was in Venice Beach. He was near this bar we like to go to sometimes, and I was like, well, okay. But then a friend of ours, this girl, she popped up on Instagram, and she was in the same area in Venice Beach as my husband, like practically right in front of the bar that we like to go to. And it was like one of those, like I told you, like love in the sun in California posts. And it just, you know, it bugged me because it seemed like it was like too much of a coincidence.
But just because, so now, first he said he was having a beer by himself, which sounds a little strange. Then he says he was with his buddies day drinking, so he's already changed his story. But even though he changed his story, and even if this girl was around, what makes you think that he hooked up with her? I mean, it doesn't mean that they automatically, like, were together.
Well, it was just like the fact that she was there, and then he didn't answer his phone, and then he said that he was by himself, and then I found out he's not by himself. Like,
but you're jumping to the conclusion that all of that means that he is hooking up with this girl?
Yeah, but, you know, like later I mentioned to him, I was like, so, you know, I saw that Janet was there too by the beach, and he tried acting all surprised, but it was like one of those, like, you know, when people get that look on their face when they've been caught, but then they deny something, and you just know there's something wrong.
Yeah, but maybe, okay, so let's just call him, because maybe he clearly didn't tell you the truth at first, and maybe he just felt bad that he was out with all these people in the middle of the day, but
maybe she just happened to be there.
Doesn't mean anything happened. Let's find out. We'll make the call to your husband. Hang on for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Leslie.
Hi.
So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
How long have you been married, Tim?
We've been married for 5 years.
All right. Here we go. Good luck, all right? Sisney's going to actually get him on the line. She's going to offer him some flowers. We're going to find out who he sends them to. You said this other girl's name is Janet.
Yes.
So if he sends them to her, then we have a problem. And we'll find out if he sends them to somebody else or you or whatever. Then we want to find out what he writes on the card, because that's key too, okay?
Okay.
Good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Alex?
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, Alex. My name is Marissa. How you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Well, hi. I'm calling from the Blooming Florist. We're actually a new flower shop here in Culver City, right on Jefferson. And I'm calling because you've actually been selected today to receive a free dozen roses. We're doing a promotion where we're giving out free flowers today, and you've been selected.
Free roses.
Yeah, they're absolutely free. I actually don't need any billing information from you, credit card information, nothing. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to. We can write a cute little note on there, and they'll be out this afternoon. Or you can send them later this week, whatever's more convenient for you.
Hang on.
Okay.
I know the free roses game. I know what this is.
Oh, well, we do this once, we do this once a week here at this flower shop. Did we happen to call you last week by accident?
No. I get it. This is the roses thing. My wife is probably on the line right now. There aren't any real roses, and I just want her to know that I love her. Okay?
Well, there are free dozen roses. You can send them to anybody. I don't know what you're talking about, but
I get it. My wife's on the phone right now. I know this is the radio. I just want her to. Leslie, I want you to know I love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It was just really weird to me that you were lying to me. Like really weird.
Look, you're right, and I am going to be bringing you a beautiful bouquet of roses from a real florist tonight. You were right. You were right to be suspicious. I was with a friend of ours the other day, and I did not tell you the truth about it. But I want you to know that nothing happened.
Alex, I actually have to tell you. I have to tell you, you're being broadcast on the air. Obviously, you know that, but I need to say that on the record. My name is Ryan. That's Sissany.
Hi.
your wife is on the line. You were at a bar with some friends, and her friend Janet was there. She thinks that you're messing around with this girl. What's going on, and why did you say all the things you just said?
It looks bad, and I know it looks bad, and I should have come clean about it before, but it's not what it. Okay, so what happened was we were supposed to go with a big group, and just everybody else bailed, and we decided to go hang out anyway, and have a drink. It's not like,
why did you lie to your wife in the first place?
Yeah.
And did anything happen with Janet?
No, nothing happened at all. It's just I just panicked a little, and because I knew it looked bad, and I know sometimes that's all that matters. And
no,
so,
if it's not bad, then it's not bad. If it's not bad, it's not bad. You just tell her the truth.
Yep, you're totally right. At the time, it just seemed like if we never had to talk about it, it would have been a lot easier. But no, I mean, nothing happened. I love you, and I love our children, and I was totally disrespectful to lie to you about that, and I get how it looks, but that's all it was. It was.
So, Leslie, do you forgive him?
I mean, I just feel like I'm going to have to talk to Janet, because you had said that you were out with your friends, and now all of a sudden you're saying that your friends didn't show up.
Yeah. You can talk to Janet. She can say, she can tell you the same thing. They said they were going to be there, and then they all just one at a time bailed. And
listen, bro, for a guy that's not that forthcoming, you're very forthcoming. You know, you could have really cut this off at the pass by just being honest with her at the beginning,
instead of creating all these lies.
I get now how bad it looks.
Well, Alex, thank you for staying on and explaining all of this to us, and we appreciate your honesty here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. And Leslie, I'm sorry. I lied to you.
Leslie, good luck with your conversation with Janet, all right?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay.
It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Okay.
Liz says, my husband and I always make plans on Valentine's Day. It's special because that is our anniversary. But this week, he's not into the idea of making any plans. He told me he may have to work. What does that even mean? To be honest, I've been having these weird thoughts in my head that he's been talking to this married woman that goes to the same gym he does. I don't have any proof other than the fact that he's acting really weird. Now,
A married woman at the gym. Why worry? She's married.
He's married. I don't know much.
Right.
But I know this.
Oh.
You do not defer on an anniversary or a Valentine's Day, and certainly without wanting to be chopped off.
Yeah,
a combo.
This is a double whammy. That's why I think it's so risky to do. He probably isn't doing it. It's too risky.
It's so high risk.
Yeah.
It's so on the radar that I think that I agree with you. He has to be the dumbest person in the world to think he can push off the double. Hello, Liz, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, thanks for coming on. So Ellen and I think that this is way too high risk for him to actually be seeing somebody else on a double, on a Valentine's Day and anniversary, unless he resents something so much in the relationship that he actually wants to be caught.
Well, I mean, I know it sounds really crazy, but I just have this terrible feeling, and I have to know for sure, you know.
You have other hints that he's stepping out?
Well, a couple things, actually. We sort of celebrate Valentine's Day more than our own anniversary because we met on Valentine's Day. And so that day is really special for us. And, you know, this year he says that he may have to work. And, you know, that's completely abnormal. You know, he works in construction, but he's his own boss, and it's very rare that he would have to work on the weekends or on a special occasion. He makes his own hours. So that there tells me a lot, you know, and he's just so cavalier, just casual about it. Oh, I may have to work.
How long have you been married?
We've been married 8 years.
How many kids?
We have 2 little girls.
And you normally...
One is 6 and 7, yeah.
And you normally have a celebration on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it's sort of, you know, it sort of reminds us of when we met.
Why do you think that there's a woman at the gym that he's seeing?
Well, the couple times that I've been, just in the past few months, I've noticed this woman who started to come in. It's a pretty small gym, so we pretty much know everybody. And I noticed this woman coming in, and, you know, she's beautiful, and suddenly he stands up straighter. You know, suddenly he has a lot more energy doing his workout. You know, suddenly he becomes, you know, he gets all puffed up in the chest. And it's like, why are you doing that?
And you've asked him, like, what's up with this appearance
No,
you're putting on?
I mean, I haven't asked him because I just noticed it. And the one thing that just sent me over the edge was I was there a couple of weeks ago, and, you know, I'm standing in line at the juice bar, and this woman is behind me, and, you know, I smile at her, and she just comments to me, you know, uninvited, oh, you know, I wish that my husband was like yours and would come to the gym with me.
Well, that's a compliment.
All right, let's make this call.
All right.
We're going to make this call to your husband. And I said to Ellen a second ago, there's two things happen. One of two things I think are happening here. Number one, he's got so much resentment, or there's so much of a problem in this marriage that he wants to get caught, because you do not blow off either a Valentine's Day or an anniversary, or certainly the combo.
Yeah, right.
Number two, is he just that naive to think that he can get away with it?
Well, and number three, what's so important on Valentine's Day that he may have to work when he's the boss?
Right. Making his own schedule became a key point here. We're going to bring in Patty. Liz, I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We are going to call him. Patty's going to offer him some roses. We're going to find out who he wants to send them to and what he wants to put on the card. Do you have any idea what the woman's name is at the gym?
You know what? I don't know what her name is. I get so stressed out and frustrated if I see. I don't know.
Okay, Liz, that's all right. All right, here we go. Good luck, sweetheart.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to John?
Yeah, this is John.
Hi, John. Good morning. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Love Petals. And what I'm doing right now is I'm offering 5 people today the chance to get a free bouquet, free roses, and they can send them to whoever they want. You can send them to whoever you want at no charge, free delivery as well. I'm just promoting my delivery service for this week, and I want to make sure that you get your flowers on time.
And there's no catch?
There's no catch. I'm not going to ask for your credit card number or your billing address or anything of that stuff. Just I'm only going to ask you for the name of the person you want to send them to and the address and the note.
Oh, okay. The only thing is, I'm surprising my wife with the trip, so can you send them before 9 a.m. on Saturday?
On Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, I can pay extra. I'm taking her away for a little romantic weekend, so we have to leave by like 9:30. So if you could get them there before then, that would.
Well, you know what? Let me call you back and make sure that I can. Can I call you back?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I'll call you back for sure. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, who feels worse?
Wow.
You,
Yikes.
me, or Liz?
Well, what did I
Liz?
say all along? There's no way because...
What are you talking about?
I said he would never
Hold
do
on for a second. Re-rack the tape. That's not what you said.
I said Valentine's
You
Day
said far harsher
and anniversary. There's no way that he would do that unless he was wanting to get caught.
So you thought either he wanted to get caught, so he was cheating, or he wasn't cheating. I mean, come on now, Liz. So we've ruined your surprise. We've called your husband. He's now not cheating, and we all are bad people.
I hope that he doesn't hear about this.
Liz, act surprised. That's all we're going to say is act surprised. Okay?
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I feel. Oh my God.
You know, maybe you'll learn a lesson from this to trust him and love him back and don't doubt.
Can I say something here?
Yeah.
Let me just say.
What?
If we're on this runway leading up to Valentine's Day, if we're acting a little funny and we're doing things that are a little weird, give us the benefit of the doubt,
right.
because we might be up to something such as John that is a romantic surprise. And just when you think we can't do it, we might surprise you.
Oh.
So if anything seems weird or strange this week, we shouldn't even have done Orion's Roses. This is the fault of someone else. The fact that they said that we should do this.
You're the one who said, let's make the call.
I think Patty said to me, I can't go into the weekend without making a call from the flower shop.
Right. Okay.
All right, Liz,
I'm
good luck.
pretend to be very surprised. Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day and anniversary.
Have fun.
Goodbye. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan, Sisney, and Tanya, I just found out that my husband has me in his phone as Kyle. So I think he's hiding me from someone else.
Hmm.
You ever put a different name in a contact?
No.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, people have done that. Why have you done it, Tanya?
Why have I done that?
In case the phone rings.
No, I've never done it like in a weird, shady way. But like sometimes I got somebody's number that I didn't know who it was. Like I didn't know their name, but I should have known their name.
You're like blue shirt guy from the bar.
Yeah.
Did you ever learn the name?
Depends on the person. It happened many times.
Michelle, tell me what you think is going on. Who do you think your husband is seeing? Why is he hiding you from this person? Do you know who they are?
I genuinely don't know. I've looked, but I haven't found anything.
So you think your husband has another relationship?
Think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's the only logical explanation.
Is it? I mean, if he puts your name, the wife here, as a code, I mean, he's really must be seeing the other person a lot. But I don't know. Is that the most likely reason for it? Have you asked him about it?
Yes, I have.
And what did your husband say?
So basically, he's like, you don't remember. You and I had our first date, and the waiter kept calling you Kyle, and that's why I called you Kyle on my phone. Basically,
so did you call your husband the wrong name at first?
No, it's the waiter that called me Kyle, supposedly. He heard my name wrong and he called me Kyle, which never happened, but he insists it happened. So that's why, since that day, according to him, that's how he put me on his phone.
I have put people into my phone when I first met them as nicknames, and the names are still in there.
Right.
So I don't know. Let's call your husband and find out if he's got somebody else on his mind when we offer him some roses. How long have you been married?
About 4 years, but together we've been like 7 years.
All right, you think he's in another relationship. Hang on one second. Ryan's Roses. We'll make the call to her husband next. We're about to call Michelle's husband. So here's why. We're in Ryan's Roses, and Michelle thinks that he's got another relationship with another woman because in his phone, in his contacts, his wife, Michelle, is under the name Kyle. And when she asked her husband about it, he said, that's because that's what a waiter called you when we first went out. They called you Kyle by mistake. And he put that name in at the beginning as a nickname. And you doubt that. You don't think it's a nickname. You really think he's hiding you from someone else.
100%.
You sound very sure. Let's call your husband now and find out. Be very quiet until we get him on the line. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name. Go ahead.
You have permission to call my husband.
We're going to do that right now. Be very quiet. Let's see what we can find out, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this David?
This is David. Hey, is this Gabby?
No, my name is Becky.
Oh.
Hi, I'm calling from Flowers Today. We deliver all over LA and parts of OC and even out in the IE if that's convenient. And we're offering a free promotion of a dozen red roses you can send anybody that you'd like.
Oh, a dozen free roses? Okay.
Yeah, they're free. I don't need anything from you. I don't need cash or credit card info or anything like that. We're just trying to promote our business. We do ask that if you're pleased with our arrangements, maybe you come back as a customer one day, but this promotion is absolutely free.
Okay, I see. So that's all you, what do you need from me?
We can send them to whoever you want. So just the name of the person and we can write a note. Maybe Gabby?
No, that wouldn't be appropriate. But you can send them to my wife, Michelle.
Michelle. Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Well, just put this to my first, my last, my everything. Love, David.
David, your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife, Michelle, on the line. Is a very sweet card or guilty card? I can't decide. Is there something?
It's a sweet card. Okay, this I thought this sounded kind of shady, but okay.
Yeah. So Michelle has reached out to us, to ask you about something going on in your life. She thinks that you're hiding her from someone else because your contacts have her name as Kyle in your phone. You also mentioned a name Gabby here. I think Michelle and I would like to know, who is Gabby? You said it wouldn't be appropriate to send her flowers. So tell us about Gabby, David.
Okay, wow, this is my okay. Well, first of all, Gabby, she works at the Honda place. I'm getting my car serviced, and I thought she was calling me to tell me my car was ready.
Mm-hmm. You were going to send Gabby at the car service place flowers?
No, she
red
wasn't.
roses?
She
No,
wasn't.
I thought Gabby was calling me.
Okay. Why is your wife's name under Kyle in your contacts and not Michelle?
All right, look, my wife and I have already been through this already. Can't believe this is coming back up. This is so wild.
Okay, so what's the reason?
Okay. So when we first started dating in 2018, we were out for brunch, some outdoor place, and the waiter misunderstood me or something, and he kept calling her Kyle. And it was hilarious. We were joking about it. And I just changed her name to Kyle on my phone, and it's been that way ever since.
That's a lie, though.
Yeah, she would know that after all these years, 7 years.
I've seen my name on your phone before. It's fine. This time I'm Kyle.
Babe, no, it's been Kyle since that day. I changed your actual name that night when you noticed it, but it's not funny if you don't remember it. So why is this such a big deal? I don't know what's happening right now.
Because she thinks you're cheating.
Exactly. I think you're hiding me from some woman that you're having an affair with.
Oh, my God. Look, I'm not cheating on you. I swear. And you have to admit, you never remember anything, babe.
That's not true, though.
Okay, did you get the reference that I mentioned on the card?
What card?
The card
so my
on
first,
the road.
my last, my everything.
Exactly.
I have no idea what that means.
See, it's a Barry White song, and we danced to it at Sabrina's wedding up in Tahoe. It was the first time we even danced together.
Michelle,
this guy's got a good memory.
Michelle, I
clearly
kind of
that's-
like your husband in this. Why are you so convinced he's having an affair?
I think he's gaslighting me.
David, you can't be gaslighting, are you?
No, I'm not gaslighting her. Why would I do that? I love you.
Are you guys intimate? Ron, regularly?
Two times a week.
All right,
look, we get down.
Here's the deal, David. We're calling.
I'm just saying.
We're calling you because your wife she very strongly thinks you're having an affair. So something that you're doing has opened the door to this thought and this narrative. You need to fix that. Michelle, I don't know that there's anything else to find here, but good luck, okay? Thank you for reaching out. I think David's telling the truth. I like the guy.
I kind of do too.
I mean, to my first, my last, everything from a song they first danced to at a wedding in Tahoe.
and he remembers everything. He's this
That's
memorable man.
I am an unmemorable man.
I don't know.
I don't remember things like that.
Well, you should start.
It's Kiss FM. Thursday, the day before the 3-day weekend.
Exactly.
And I'd say, to me, the best part of the 3-day weekend will be tomorrow at 5:30. Because the whole evening is ahead of you in front of a 3-day weekend.
Nice.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m. when we clock out of here.
I can't get into the weekend until it's later in the day. It's hard.
Really?
It's a mental thing. Yeah. I can't do certain things in the daylight. It's a mental thing.
Well, let's go get some lunch or something. That'll start feeling like a little vacation weekend.
I don't hate that.
See?
And you missed the lunch last time we went.
Well, then let's do it.
Let's do it again. All right.
That was so long ago.
Okay.
Why did you say it like
Why
that?
are you so angry about it?
Why did you say it like a 3-year-old?
Yeah.
That was so long
Why'd you stomp
ago.
your fist?
Long ago.
That was so long ago we had that lunch.
Let's do it again with a little glass of Sauv Blanc, a little jalapeno in there. That's like the drink of summer, apparently.
You can't have Sauvignon Blanc with a jalapeno in it.
That's
A wine with this pepper in it?
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying.
With
I think
ice.
it's offensive to the wine.
I don't know. I might just Aperol spritz it and just be safe.
Yeah. Well, let's just make the plan.
Well,
the
let's
reason I
make
bring all
it.
this up-
Let's make
all right,
it.
The reason I bring all this up is I'm excited about tomorrow. So we had a Ryan's Roses call a second ago, and Michelle reached out about her husband David, and she thinks that David has her name in his contacts as a different name because he's hiding her from this other woman in this other relationship. Now, we got David on the line, and David might have been one of the most thoughtful men we've ever had on a Ryan's Roses. He remembered everything about when they first met. He actually sent the card to her. It said, to my first, my last, my everything, love, David. And then when we got him on the phone, I don't think he's cheating. He said to her, you don't remember anything? Like the name Kyle was in his phone because when they went out on the first date, the server kept calling her Kyle. And he thought that was funny. Then he said, do you remember to my first, to my last, to my everything? So that was a song, the lyrics to a song that we danced to at their friend's wedding in Tahoe. And I thought, wow, I have a romantically inadequate memory. Like, do your guys have great detailed memory like that of firsts and whens in your relationships, isn't he? Like,
No,
right?
but he's romantic in other ways.
I have to put notes in my phone and to go back and look at the notes in order to be really specific. I just can't. I can't be like that guy. He was really good.
Yeah. I have our first 30 dates documented in my notes page.
That doesn't surprise. And what do you do with like number 26? Or what's the point?
No, the point was so that I didn't want to forget all the things that we did.
It's like a journal.
Yeah, I just didn't want to forget all those things that are, like you forget over time, and I just didn't want to forget them.
You do forget, like, remember the first date, what they ordered, what's their favorite dessert, what they want for their birthday. Like those things, I don't think it's shameful to make notes of that and have to go back and look at your notes. You don't admit to notes to the person.
Like I put his favorite apple in there. Like,
what kind of apple? Is it green or red? I mean, how do you decide?
Honeycrisp?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's our apple.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't have a favorite apple.
Well, you should get one because then the girl that you manifest can have it at her place whenever you are coming over.